For many years, I have heard the words, "I'm a vegetarian," when someone finds out that I'm a vegan. So how do you think I feel about that? Let's roll the intro. Hi, Fee here, the healthy vegan author and creator of the Gold Card Vegan website and club. So when people say I'm vegetarian, it almost sounds like it's a badge of honor. Sadly, however, vegetarians seem to miss the point about their why. Most will give me the reason that they went vegetarian for the animals. Now, obviously, I do understand, and it certainly is a good step. However, vegetarianism still exploits and kills innocent animals. The exploitation of dairy cows and chickens in the egg industry is a very real issue, as are the deaths that happen with both the babies and the adults once production stops. Now, many vegetarians either just don't know or refuse to acknowledge these deaths. They believe that because the animal has not actually been killed for the milk or the egg, that it's perfectly okay. I've spoken to several who have no idea that a cow has to get pregnant in order to produce milk. Obviously, their biology class didn't cover the milk glands of mammals. This, of course, means that they don't realize the baby has to be removed from the mother so that they can have the cow's milk in their coffee. Nor do they know that the male calves are killed anywhere from 24 hours to 48 hours after birth. If they do get to live, they usually end up in a veal crate where they are fattened up for market. Now, most vegetarians are aware of factory farming of chickens in the egg industry. The fact that they only ever buy free-range eggs seems to make it perfectly acceptable. Again, I do enlighten them to the fact that free range does not necessarily mean roaming about outdoors. Massive barns can house many thousands of hens, and as long as there is access to the outdoors, these can be then labelled as free range. That does not mean to say that the chickens actually go outside. Most can't even get to the door. There's so many chickens in there. Like the calves, if the baby chicken is male, it's straight into the macerator to be disposed of. So aside from the animal welfare part, vegetarianism is also not the best health plan. Both eggs and dairy can have an impact. Dairy has been proven to be inflammatory and a source of saturated fat. This contributes to heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and is now being linked to Alzheimer's disease. Studies have also linked dairy to an increased risk of breast, ovarian, and prostate cancers. Like those particular cancers, seems quite logical to me, as the cow's milk is triggered by hormones and is associated with reproductive organs. Eggs are rich in cholesterol, which lead to heart disease. Now, the NHLBI, the National Heart, Lung and Blood Institute, funded a study and found that the higher the consumption of dietary cholesterol or eggs, the higher the incidence of cardiovascular disease, which of course includes heart disease and stroke. Also in the States, the USDA, or United States Department of Agriculture, nutritious, they don't allow words like nutritious, healthy, or anything that is even remotely claiming eggs are good for your health, because they contain significant amounts of saturated fats and cholesterol. These give a person a higher risk of developing heart disease. They also do not allow words that say an egg is safe. This is because most eggs carry the salmonella bacteria, which is naturally occurring, and the avian influenza or bird flu virus. Now, to avoid both of these things, the USDA say that eggs must be cooked firm. Hey, who does that? Most eggs served in cafes and restaurants are soft-scented. Remember, all chickens, regardless if for eating or for eggs, are fed antibiotics. If you're getting antibiotic-free chicken or eggs, then you have to realize that the chicken has been given a good dose of antibiotic on day 1 of its life, so the first day. The law antibiotic-free kicks in from day 2. Now, I've always been of the opinion that a vegetarian is simply a vegan in waiting. And it appears that it's either cheese or eggs that stumps the transition. This was one of the main reasons that I wrote my book, Vegetarian to Vegan, to help people to get over the hump. I'll leave a link in the description if you know somebody who can benefit from it. That's it for today. Vegetarian, vegan, omnivores, whoever's watching. Thank you so much. If you got something from this video, please share it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe, clicking the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Remember, have great food, make it whole plant-based, and be compassionate to all animals, including humans. Bye for now.